check 1, 2. It's the boys on the air, spitting hot takes. Ain't nobody compares. From the courts to the field, yeah, we got the scoop. Making waves in the game, we the best in the group. We got the news, got the views, making headlines pop. Dropping knowledge so cold, yet our mic stays hot. Every Sunday to sundown, we keep it tight. Bring the heat, keep it smoking all day, all night. From the locker room gossip to the front page news. If it's sports and it's lit, best believe we choose. Fucking laughs in between, yeah, we keep it real. Boys with the heat, here to seal the deal. We the boys with the heat, podcast kings. Sports hot takes, yeah, we do our thing. Fucking laughs all day, every day. Sunday to sundown, we bring the heat. We the boys with the heat, podcast kings. Sports hot takes, yeah, we do our thing. Fucking laughs all day, every day. Sunday to sundown, we bring the heat. Grab your headphones, tune in, it's time to play. Catch the vibe, feel the energy, we on our way. From the latest trades to the greatest plays, we dissect, we respect every game we praise. Got the humor on lock, ain't no faking the funk. In the studio, daily dropping beats, no jump. Every punchline crisp, every joke on point. Lighten up the airway, spark up the joint. No drama too big, no play too small. We'll meet the haters later in the comments. Bring the smoke, yeah.
I win again? Did I win again?
Yeah, you got another banger. You got another banger.
There's a guy at work, shout out Dan, listens and he's like, where'd you get the music? I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Listen, just enjoy the show, okay?
Yeah, just enjoy it.
Over under 200 million tennis balls sold globally. What are you taking?
Where did they go?
What do you,
Over under
what?
200 million?
Over under 200 million.
Yeah.
Let's say under.
Tennis is a top 10 sport worldwide. I'm going to say over.
And you would be correct. The global production is about 350 million tennis balls.
Well, I mean, I got
a
a
question.
I got
Are you
about
using this
12
to
of
actually
them.
play tennis? Or put them
I
underneath
got
on
12 of
walkers?
them in my backyard for my dogs. I mean,
Walkers, dogs. That's what I said.
Yeah. You got to
Absolutely.
think about this as not just a tennis player, because there's people who literally just use them as stress balls.
Yeah. So I think there's
everything.
approximately 300 million tennis balls are sold worldwide each year.
That's insanity.
That's
And they're
insane
not
amount of
little
balls.
tennis balls.
And in the United States, the sales of tennis rackets reached about 110.5 million US dollars in 2023, reflecting a significant increase compared to 2019.
Dang.
Did you ever own a tennis racket or play tennis?
Not a little bit.
I've thought about it. I think I can't
I'm
ever
not
now.
athletic enough to do
Now,
not coordinated
now it's
enough.
fucking pickleball. It's got to be pickleball,
Dude,
man.
pickleball is probably more up my alley, but I'm probably
Pickleball.
still athletic to do that too.
Although all these much older
You can say
people.
it, Charles. You can say it. It doesn't affect us. We're done with our probationary period on YouTube. We can swear again. It's okay. Fuck
Are
'em.
we?
Yeah, we're done. We're done with
Look
that.
at the good
We
news.
did it.
Yeah,
We
we're
did
done
that
with
whole 10 minute,
Yeah,
the
no more-
first 10.
No more cross checks. No more freaking dotting the I's and
Whoa.
watching our P's and Q's. Yeah,
Let
we're
it
going.
let it rip, Charles.
Let
Let it
No
rip.
more-
All right,
no
let's
more
try and get
10
5
minutes.
of them back. I would be able to go so fast. The AI couldn't. We've
about
tested this. We've tested this before. We don't want to do that. That's all right. We'll still do this 10, 15-minute thing, and then open the pop the
making it
top
work.
off. We're making it work.
So you're saying if we went to Green Bay and we hit up a pickleball court, we would just
I'd tear my ACL. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
As soon as he walked on the court, it's over.
I would go like ACL tear. No, my name's Charles. ACL tear.
Yes.
No. My name's fucking Charles. All right, stop it.
Yes, my knee is not
The
pointing
global
in the
tennis
right
equipment
direction.
market, including balls, rackets, and other gear, was valued at U.S. doll hair $3.77 billion in 2021 and is expected to grow further due to the rising popularity of tennis and increased awareness of exercise health benefits.
I never played tennis, but I was
You're
used
telling
to
me
hit rocks with a
worldwide
tennis racket.
there is over 300 million balls getting
Oh
sold.
yeah, just a year.
Well, just not balls.
Tennis balls.
Not
The
just
yellow
balls.
balls.
Not just balls.
Not
The
just
yellow
balls.
fuzzy
Not just balls. Not just balls.
How many balls do you think are sold every year? Just
Like
just the
balls in
shape.
general?
If the
Why are we
damn
talking like
listen,
balls?
this is our AI segment. If the fucking AI doesn't know by searching the entire internet, how your boy know?
Hey, just put that in there, Chat GPT. How many balls are sold worldwide?
That's
How many
every year?
balls?
average
sold
tennis balls
worldwide?
sold in America each year. Average tennis balls sold each year.
Well, we know how
I'm
many
doing
tennis
this,
balls are
man,
getting
right?
sold.
Like this is our AI segment right now, all right?
Apparently on the Boys and What's podcast, we're interested in finding out how many.
Just the worldwide ball sold. I'm not sure because we found out on a recent episode that there's a black market out there selling balls.
Oh yeah, the testicles. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
Specs
like
wallet
million
and watch.
testicles that are sold.
Spare testicles, wallet, and watch. Yeah.
Where do I get some?
I'm
Wasn't I
still
talking
doing fine. I haven't had to look
Think
this up.
How big of cojones do you want? Do you want them to like shrimp what's in your pants,
I
or
think we're
would you
still
just like
inside
to
10
have
minutes. This probably isn't an inside 10 minutes conversation.
We're fine. We're fine.
I don't like where this is going.
So,
Been
knowing
there, done
knowing the tennis balls sold, on average, how many baseballs do you think are sold? Or, whoa, wait a minute. I have to rephrase this question.
I don't like
How many baseballs do you think are used throughout the regular season of the MLB?
throughout the regular season.
So
Yes, not postseason, just throughout the regular season.
2 games is what, 32 teams?
Yes.
I'm gonna say 89,000.
Ain't no way.
Yeah,
gotta
because
be
they use
more
about
than that.
200 per game times how many games? There's gonna be more than that. Even there's gotta be almost
I
almost a
think at
mil,
least like
almost a milli.
between. I want to say 750.
750?
Yeah,
Patrick?
I'm gonna say a million. I'm gonna say
A
we're
million.
way over.
yeah.
Oh, bummer. Patrick, you went over. You were closest, but you went
Yeah.
over. Which
What
means
was
PR
it, like-
wins this segment. It's
was it?
900,000. 900,000.
I mean, that's
That is a lot
close.
of
That-
balls
that's
in
I said.
100.
You were close. You went
That's
over.
right. That's
These are
right.
Price is Right rules, baby.
We're gonna play the
Season starts in
trivia.
The season starts in
Went
April,
over it.
right?
Yeah.
April, May, June, July, August. That's almost 1 million balls in 6 months.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
think about it though. That's including probably batting practice every game.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
mean,
You're
Well,
right.
there's
You think about it, some
also
dudes take 100 swings.
Before every home game, the players, the home team, all the players, if you've earned it, you get 25 or 50 baseballs, and you sign all those. That's the Jackson Churio one behind us. Go.
He starts adding up.
Absolutely. Additionally, wholesales of baseball bats in the U.S. reached a total of $320.7 million in 2023, making it the largest product category in the baseball, softball, sports equipment market. Baseball bats.
Money for some balls.
Baseball bats. No, that's bats.
Bats?
You guys got to get
Bats?
balls off the mind. Come on. Although
Sorry. They're just
there's
dangling
one more
in
of
my
these. There's one. I know there's one. To be fair, this is all about balls. So over
$300 million.
on bats,
Well, yeah,
320.7
they're
million.
Are they the aluminum bats or it's just all
Bats, bat friends, bat
Friends
fucker
forever.
friends, bat friends
fucking
forever.
friends.
Oh yeah, bat fucking friends.
Just a question.
Bat
What
friends
bats do you
forever,
prefer,
BFFs.
The aluminum or the all wood bats?
According
All
to
bats.
this AI section, when I asked average baseballs sold in America each year, we were gifted the 900,000 baseballs are used throughout the regular MLB season, which means there's no actual number that can be achieved.
If you think about it, if that includes aluminum bat, there's $1,000 aluminum bats for softball.
I got
There's
a question.
You can spend a shit ton of money.
It just it says do softball bats or those aren't wood.
Those
No.
are aluminum.
Those are all aluminum, right? So this is baseball / softball sports equipment market. Man, you guys just got balls on the mind. That's
Listen,
seriously,
don't
I
get
literally
mad at me.
told you in the
No.
fact. You could rewind the show. I told you in the fact that you guys are all about balls.
Balls?
Listen,
Wow. We were
You
flabbergasted.
started off with fuzzy balls, and now we're talking
Nine-
about big balls.
Wow, $900 million. 900
And we got one more ball to go. This is a trifecta, baby.
900,000 baseballs, and then we've got 300 million,
320.7 million. Yeah, yeah.
320.7 million tennis balls. All right.
Oh, no,
what's next?
that's the baseball. Yes, yeah, 300,
Shitload of
350
balls
million.
and a
Yeah,
shitload
yeah.
of bats.
Okay, so over blank basketballs are sold within the United States each year.
Basketballs.
Yeah, sold in the United States specifically, not globally.
I wonder who sells more, Dick's or Walmart.
I see a lot of them in Walmart, but Dick's has that freaking like that little rubber thing that's got the net and there's balls all over. There's like at least 100 balls.
I'm gonna say in the United States, I'm gonna say we're asking for the amount of balls, not amount of money.
Yep, the amount of basketballs.
I'm assuming it's way less than. It's gotta be way
I'm
less.
gonna say 650.
650, 650 or 650,000.
650,000.
I'm gonna say 289,000 because one basketball you can play 5 people.
Yeah.
So less balls, more people.
Yeah, it's like a soccer ball, which actually
No diddy.
blows this whole thing
Yeah.
out. No diddy. Oh, hold on.
What's the number?
Sorry.
I'm
So the
still thinking we're
number
way
is-
low. It's gotta be like 700,
I'm like,
750,000.
I can see that factor. Oh,
Here's
gotta
the
pause.
problem with that.
The number
Like you said,
is
it's probably Jim's
about
probably
that.
still a shit ton. YMCA's. God,
Well, gyms and YMCA's are probably buying them in bulk and shit.
I buy at least 3 a year for my dog for him to tear apart.
150,000. Patrick, once again, you're so close, but you're going over. Do not go on the prices right
Wait,
this
how
year.
much
Things
was
aren't
it?
going up. 250,000. 250,000.
Yeah.
Globally,
was way
millions of basketballs are manufactured. Yeah,
I'm
but you're not
like-
going over. Bro, you're like that guy who goes on there and goes, $1, Drew, $1.
I like to put on $1.
No
I
doubt.
did it to them one of the episodes. I did it to him and Mike.
Yeah, but it was like it was a $5 item though.
Yeah.
So you were close without going over by $1. But you probably honestly thought it was probably closer to $1. It was Amazon, so
Hey, listen, everything is cheap on Amazon.
yeah, except for
make
that
it
for that UFO finder that everybody
Yo,
was like,
that-
"What the shit?" It's like
That was insanely expensive.
$500. Yeah. Oh man.
So, I've got a question. The last one. This is the last one
What
on the
flavor
shelf.
is this one you got?
This one's blueberry. I'm
All
pretty
right, so you
excited.
got blue balls.
Kind of a segue. While I'm popping the marble, play basketball as you were a kid.
Me?
Everybody.
Not great.
Yeah, not good at it.
I didn't
Wait.
make any teams.
Charles, we were not skilled enough to have the hook shot. We did not have your repertoire.
It sucks. I had a really great question to ask.
But-
Well, I'm just going to ask it anyways. We can ask to the viewers and whatnot. Maybe y'all will surprise.
I got a live feed going, so let's see what they say.
Yeah. So, I used to wear basketball shorts under my clothes
Yes.
because I was ready for a game at any moment, and I was
normal.
Okay.
Not
At
against-
what age did you stop wearing those basketball shorts under your clothes?
When I
College.
stopped playing
because then I started
basketball,
wearing them for regular clothes.
Even
when
after I
started getting the job,
Yeah.
after I stopped playing, like it was a couple years ago when I finally retired.
You finally said, "I guess nobody's gonna call
You're
me for."
telling
this."
me
Nobody's
you
ever
went
gonna
all the
call
way
me
to
for
your
a pickup.
goddamn 30s.
I'm 30s.
Wait
I
a
went
minute.
into my 30s
Wait a
wearing
minute.
basketball
to my
shorts.
20s.
I was in my.
I think Paul and I are thinking the same thing. So
This is really good, by the way.
all right. Yes. Wait till you hear this. So I think he's thinking the same thing I am. So for 30 years of your life, you were thinking at any
was
given
ready.
time, you were just gonna. I'm ready. I'm just gonna.
Somebody's
drop
gonna
it.
somebody's
You're
gonna
gonna
drop
get-
in
I'm gonna
and
lace
need
them
me
up.
for a pickup game. I got my hook shot. I could be
Nobody
90.
took you.
I could be 90. I could be 90. Yeah, it was just.
No,
fuck, it was probably
no.
3-4 years ago. Yeah,
Sure.
when I finally realized like it's just not my life anymore.
Like, listen, brother, I love you. And I'm pretty sure Patrick and me are on the same page when it comes
Yeah.
to what I'm about to say.
This is
There's
really
no
good.
way on this green earth you thought all the way till now, or a couple years ago, that you were gonna get picked up for a pickup game.
You just never
Oh,
know, bro. No, you just
He
no.
probably did. He
You
probably
just
did.
bro. You never. I could have been out and walking. Yo, Beard, we need a
No,
fifth.
that is not.
Charles is not saying. He's
Yeah.
not saying he was gonna give him 25, 30 minutes.
No,
of
I wasn't. Hell
consistency.
no. But I was gonna give you 5-10.
Somebody said
5-10?
stepdad
Yeah.
challenges at the red light.
I would have been ready. I would have been ready. I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one.
Listen, I don't. In this group right now, out of us three, you are definitely the only one.
So I'm a third. That's good numbers.
Yeah.
If somebody walked in, I would have
If
been.
we're playing baseball, you're starting off all right.
Yeah.
You're 1 for 3, but
Yeah.
you're not winning the lottery.
Unless you're my player, who's
I said I
definitely
did
on
it.
drugs.
I
My
said I
player
did
is
it,
on
but I
PED.
gave it up.
Definitely sounds like the last person being picked up.
I was watching your baseball thing, and I'm like, all I could do is stare at the socks, and I'm like,
He did that on purpose.
I know he made this guy to look just like him, and all I can stare at is the socks. Not even to mention the fact that he was trying to prove to us that he can't strike this guy out because he's hitting shit that's like a foot and a half out of the zone.
Dude, did you see that?
He throws one up, a heater up by his head, and I'm like, I know what he was doing there. He doesn't swing, and you're like, should I either walk him or he's just gonna freaking hit a dinger? Or he's gonna get a base hit.
I just created a new guy last week over the weekend.
I got to get in on this because apparently the three of us need to play.
And I made him as light skinned as possible and white hair, like just straight up gray hair. And my child, she goes, "Daddy, that doesn't look like you." That's exactly the point.
She didn't say, did you make Santa Claus?
She was confused.
My player.
Confused? I am confused.
My player.
Old as shit.
My player
18.
keeps the last name of Random. Until he makes it to the big league.
And then
I don't want.
write his name.
Oh, he
Yeah,
has to have that.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't want to waste too much time because once I make it to a big league, then I go in and I change the swing and I fuck with the little path and.
You know what my announcer calls my guy?
What's that?
Big Daddy King.
Mine calls me Rex because on Steam, that's my Steam name is Rex, right? So shout out all you Arc Ascended players out there who I piss off on a daily. Yeah.
Oh boy.
5632 out there. Shout out server 5632. We love you.
I love it here. I just love it.
Yeah. So it was that whole ball thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who you gonna root for? Was a segue into basketball. We have a lot going on with basketball. For one, congratulations to the Boston Celtics.
13 championships.
18 championships, which I'm glad you brought that up. I've got some
was
notes
the
here.
ABA. That was before the NBA.
Listen. I don't want to hear it no more. The Green Bay Packers have 13 championships. Okay, I don't want to hear it. The Green Bay Packers have 13 championships. They're one of 8 franchises in North American sports that have won more than 10. Or they're 9, I think 9 franchises that have won 10 or more.
I think we got
the Green Bay Packers are one.
10.
I think the Chicago Bears have 8 or 9.
I think it's 8.
Yeah, 8 or 9. Yeah, the Detroit Red Wings have 11 Stanley Cups, yada, yada, yada. Some great things are happening there. But the Lakers and the Boston Celtics, obviously they're on that list as well. The Boston Celtics have 18. The Lakers have 17.
If you count their in-season tournament, they got 18 banners.
The reason I said this, and I brought this up.
Did you just say to me, bro?
What?
That's
13.
what they call it.
I'll fucking drive down south right now. I'll fucking drive down south.
Wait a minute.
The Lakers raised a fucking banner
Yes, they have an in-season tournament banner
for an in-season tournament.
I swear to God.
Where do they put it beside all their
right next
championships?
to their other 17, but it's black and gold.
That's
got
to be embarrassing as shit for a true Lakers fan.
Listen, when I saw them put that banner up,
they probably support it. I know. I don't need to Google it. I trust you. I'm just saying. Charles and I are both like, why?
They did the whole ceremony and everything. And
I remember.
They have it hang right next to their other 17 banners. I'm like, there's no way that Laker fans think this is cool. Now, I get you want to hang a banner.
No, LeBron James Laker fans thinks it's cool.
Yeah.
He somewhere away from the daggone. Why would you hang it next to the NBA titles? Put that somewhere else on the other side of the arena. Like
put it in the locker room.
Like,
visitors' locker room.
I saw one post today that said, I don't know why everybody's talking about Boston has more titles. We have the same amount of banners. Do not do that.
What
don't do
That's
that.
a LeBron James Laker fan. No, that's
like,
fine. No, that's what you're a LeBron James Laker fan.
There's no way.
Yeah, no, you're not a Laker fan. You're a LeBron James Laker fan. That's what you are.
You're really counting this in-season tournament as a banner. And
you're an LJL. That's what we're gonna call them from now on. They're LJLs.
LJLs.
Back to Boston Celtics.
LJLFs. They're LJLFs. So, is Boston closer to 19 than the Lakers are to 18?
No, Boston won this one by default this year because
I'm tired of that shit. You can't say default. I understand that they
default. That for one, they backed their way in because all these teams were hurt.
That's not Boston's fault.
It's not Boston's fault. No, it's not. But I mean,
You can say
faltered
the same
every
thing
other
about
year.
Denver the year before. You can say the same thing about Denver.
No,
Yeah.
Denver was the best team.
But I'm just saying, most of their teams were hurt. Or
The best
injured.
team did win the championship. Boston was way better than Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas is two superstars away from being.
But to
That's
answer
right.
your question, yes, I think Boston's had a better chance of getting, at this point right now with the team that
Yes.
they have, Boston has
Yes.
a better chance of getting 19 than the Lakers getting 17.
Lakers don't even have a head coach yet. We're talking
Well,
about JJ Redick.
Let's talk the Lakers. You had a guy
The
turn.
Lakers is a shit show.
Did you see
They
the
didn't pay him
numbers,
enough
by the
money.
way?
Yeah,
Did
they
you
didn't
see
pay
the
him enough
numbers?
money. No,
Did
I
you see
didn't.
the numbers? Okay, so apparently someone crunched the numbers down for his salary. He's making more money at UConn because of the taxes.
Because of the
his
taxes,
Wife,
yeah.
His wife's not stupid. She don't want to live there, period, anyway. She basically
No.
told him,
And-
don't take this job. Don't
And
fucking
then
Listen,
on top
listen.
of that,
Connecticut people are not California people.
and this
No,
is the
but they're
thing,
not
you're probably going to have
stupid
that job for
either.
2 years because if you don't deliver something within the first 2 years, you're going to get fired. So you got a better chance of not winning a national
All right.
championship at UConn
Well,
next
let's be
year
honest.
and still
You
having
even
the
want-
job.
Would you rather coach
Yeah.
the Lakers or the Knicks?
I'd rather coach UConn. Neither one of those teams.
Okay, but the table is set.
If I had to pick
Okay,
between the
the-
Lakers and the Knicks right now, I'm picking the Knicks.
Media would kill me. There's no way I'd want to be
I'm
neither one of
thinking
those.
the
I'm not. That's the only reason. It's not.
You know what I'm doing? I'm taking the Phil Jackson route, and I'm going to go to your front office.
I was gonna say, do I have to
That
be the
did-
coach,
did
or do I
not
just have
end
to
well
go to
for
the
him.
team?
I-
Can I be the Can I be the water boy?
Yes,
yeah.
they get paid a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm taking
Try
the
to
Knicks
make more
job.
money.
It feels like it's less pressure, even though there's pressure. It's the Knicks, there's pressure, but I just feel like the Lakers organization right now is just toxic as hell.
The Knicks are on the come up for sure.
Very
So
much.
you
They're
definitely
very
would
much
want to
better
be
right
the
now.
Knicks more than LA. LA
So-
might not even make the playoffs next year.
So back on Boston.
Again,
They only lost 3 games
Yes,
this entire playoffs.
pretty legit.
It's pretty. Now, on to Patrick's point. Okay, so they're not healthy.
I'll just be honest.
I think
the
that's
East was
just
pretty
normal.
Fucking weak
Let's
shit.
I agree with you.
I hate
I
that.
agree with you, but for them
They
to
were bad.
smash
The East was bad.
for them to smash the Mavericks, who beat all of these great teams in the West to get there, who because of their path to the championship,
Yeah.
a lot of people, including myself, had them higher than we thought because the East was a joke. But when you
Well-
win 60 games and you smash through the NBA playoffs, maybe
just
this
that.
Boston Celtics team is one we talk about later on down the road,
this
and
is
I
the
didn't think
thing.
that was possible.
A lot of people were already assuming. I probably would have thought this would have went 6-7 games just because of the matchup.
But
I
did
did
you
not
watch-
realize Kyrie Irving was trying to win a
But
championship.
Did you watch
put
how
it on there.
tired Dallas looked by the third quarter of the first game?
'Cause
Though
they had nobody. It was
it's
Luka was
not just
carrying
that.
that team.
They went 7 games the series before. They were fucking tired. They were
And
burnt
Luka
out.
was carrying that team on his
Yeah,
back.
Luka
Well,
carried him. So he ran out of fucking gas.
I
and
think-
they have nobody. They got
I think
nobody.
we're missing the elephant in the room. These super athletes just play too much. They're just too tired at the end of the season. They can't handle 82 games, even though none of them make it
No,
82 games. None of them.
Charles, they don't play fucking defense. They're trying to run. When you play defense, you don't have to run 100 miles an hour. You just
They're
gotta
soft.
fucking play.
No,
You
let's
gotta
just
play
be honest.
defense.
The
Yeah.
NBA players are soft, and this is what
Boston
we
definitely
should.
showed that the caliber that
Boston
they,
was the best defensive team in the NBA this year.
bar none. Like they were.
So-
I'm like again, like you said, Charles. They literally only lost 3 games, and in theory, I'm pretty sure they lost game 4 so they can win it at home.
At
in
home,
game 5.
I promise you, they
That-
lost.
and you can't convince me with any other theory other than that. 'Cause
For
if you
them
believe
to,
anything
for,
else, you're an
yeah,
idiot.
Why?
for that
It's
shooting
weird to win that
percentage, for
on
that
the
shooting.
road.
You can't tell me you go from shooting only scoring 80 points, 80 some odd points to scoring almost 100 points in game. Shut up.
Yeah, yeah. You went and grabbed that Michael Jordan special juice
You
from
thought
Bugs
this was gonna
Bunny
be
there?
You thought
when
that
on the
Dallas was going to
plane.
come back down 3-0. This was not going to be that story.
That's like the
Boston
Edmonton Oilers and the Florida Panthers. The amount I get it makes for good talk.
Let's
What
be
about
realistic.
Jason Tatum and Kachuk? They were high school teammates.
Yeah.
Both won
Yeah.
a championship.
I think Florida's definitely gonna take it tonight.
Finisher tonight. Or they were
And I
tomorrow
think
night.
Jaylen Brown was the right pick for Finals MVP because
I agree.
he was consistent the whole series. He didn't fall off. He was good on both sides of the ball. Jason
Yes.
Tatum was here and there. Somebody said he was the leading scorer, assists, and rebounds. Yeah, that's fine overall. But overall, every game, who was there every single game?
Yeah, the entire playoffs. To be honest with you,
Brown.
Jaylen Brown was there the entire playoffs.
But they both of them together definitely shut the door on people saying that they can't play together because they won it. They got
shout out Brad Stevens. Shout out Brad Stevens.
He built a team and he found his coach, and I'm like,
do you know where the Boston Celtics acquired Tatum and Brown from?
Philly in trades, I believe.
No, Patrick.
What? I have no idea. I thought they drafted both of them.
They
No,
did.
They both got traded. They
No,
were
Boston-
traded to them.
No, Boston drafted them, but the draft picks were acquired in a trade.
That's what.
Yes.
What?
Yeah. And that
I
trade,
don't know. Well, Orlando.
the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
Well,
they
And
screwed
that was
themselves.
the
You
trade for Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce.
But Danny Ainge was also a freaking magician with them draft picks when he was there.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
just-
So this
I
was an
don't-
11-year process. This was a homegrown championship. They tried to do it faster. They did. But this was a homegrown championship.
Well, let's be honest. Do you want to go over it right now? I'll go under contract players for next year. They have.
Oh,
a
they're well
opportunity-
over the luxury tax.
No, they have the ability to repeat. Jaylen Brown is under contract till 29.
Yeah.
Tatum's under contract till 25. Holiday till 27. Porzingis till 26. White 25. Horford 25. Peyton Pritchard 28. Jordan Walsh 26. They're set up to freaking win another one next year if they hold
And
it together.
I don't
And this is the
disagree.
thing, and then this goes to Tatum. This is his contract year, so now he has to be like, I'm just as much as valuable as Jaylen Brown, because now you got to pay me just as much, if not
Well,
as much
his
or
contract
more.
is up.
Uh,
Yeah, his
he's-
contract is up at the end of the
Well,
season.
Does he have
Tatum-
an opt-out year though? He has
No, Tatum's going to get a super max.
Well, he's under contract. He's not
Tatum
an
made
opt-out
first team. Tatum made first team. It does.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
it
gonna
does-
get a super max.
Yeah, he's going to get a super max. It don't matter.
Yeah, so at some point you have to decide between the two. That's when teams usually get broken up.
I think
What
that
you'll-
they're gonna keep Brown and Tatum. They just got to figure out how they're gonna.
They're going to keep Brown and Tatum.
that's their-
They'll
that's their
lose. They'll lose White. They'll lose
Likely Drew Holiday
Horford.
Horford.
Horford is
Horford's
38 years old, so he's
old
probably
as
gonna be
shit,
done
so
after
he's
this.
gonna
And he
retire.
finally got off the list of most playoff games played without a championship ring.
200
Yeah, good
games.
for him.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
almost 38 years old, almost 200
Yeah, I
games.
think he'll play
had a great
next year
career,
to see if
so,
he
I
can
mean-
repeat. But I think if he doesn't repeat with Boston, I'm like, I wouldn't be upset if he walks away. At this point, bro, you got 19 years into the league. You got.
I was
your
just
title.
saying, man, if I'm Horford, I'm walking away. I'm comfortably making anywhere from
Oh,
30
he's
to
already said
90.
he's coming back.
Oh man, all right,
Said he's
good
coming
for him.
back. I'm
Whatever.
like,
If you
Good for him.
physically can keep playing, I'm not against that, and he's contributing. So
45 to 90,000 a month for the rest of my life. I'm fine.
yeah, do what you do.
I'm fine. Go hang out, big
Guys just
dog.
don't want to hang it up. They just want to keep playing until they're
Go
done.
You got your title. That's
Jordan.
more than what some great
When I
get to
say-
say.
Wrong.
When I say NBA basketball players are soft, I don't mean their commitment. I just mean their athletic
Their
mentality.
play. Their play is
They're soft.
They're definitely getting catered to more this era of basketball than it was back in the day.
weak-ankled, soft-kneed, flopping idiots.
But every
All right,
now
For the
and
most
then,
part.
every
Who
now and then
is
they give you a
the-
good game.
who is the most complete basketball player in the NBA that gives it 100% every single game? Then
When you say that, the name that comes to mind right away, Anthony Edwards.
I was gonna say the exact same thing.
That's the name right now that I look at as,
And
hey,
he is so much fun to watch.
I've got hope for the NBA with Anthony Edwards. I
That
really
is
do.
That is literally
you think
the
it's
same name I
him?
had.
You think it's him over Joker?
Yes.
Joker, yeah.
I did.
As
Joker.
great as Joker is, he's not very.
No, he rolls out of bed and
Marketable.
goes, fuck, I got
He's
basketball
not a
today.
marketable person,
No.
especially after you win a title. You're talking about, I'm just ready to go see my horses.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
He's
Like,
pissed
I
about
get that
every
he's
parade.
a fun guy to watch, and it's just because he's a big guy, and he's, oh my God, this guy is just built different.
Yeah.
But if I'm thinking face of the league and who I want to feel is the next person that's going to lead the league into the next century.
But you guys seriously
Anthony
watch
Edwards.
Edwards and you think he don't take plays off? I think that's laughable.
No,
I don't think he plays very hard all the time. He'd be all NBA defensive team if he played hard all the time.
I
You
wouldn't
think
say
that's who you think is the most exciting player to watch? I'm saying who is the most gritty, gives it 100% every game, all the
Who
time.
do you think it is?
I already told you. I thought it was Joker.
Yeah, it's fine.
But he's not a very is he
Yeah.
defensive though like that though?
Yeah, defensive, but he's just big.
Yeah.
I'm still going with
Listen,
eight.
listen. When it comes
This
to
is subjective
work,
though.
yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. When it comes to, I'm gonna give my job 110% when I need to. I agree with you. From what personally, from what I've watched with Anthony Edwards, when you ask that question, that's what I think. But again, too, though, bro, the people who pick this defense shit just put Rudy Gobert in a boat with
We're not
two of
gonna
the
talk about
greatest
that again.
defensive players of
We're
all
not
time.
doing
so
that again 'cause it's just gonna piss me off again.
I've got absolutely no validity in anything. Anybody who voted for that, like I'm gonna have a list of their
Right,
names.
again, we're not
That's-
talking about MVP. We're talking about Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
There's
makes
been
sense.
plenty of years where the NBA's gotten the awards wrong. It's not.
No,
it's, the NBA is like
yeah,
the worst
dude, but
one of all of them.
yeah, absolutely. Listen, here's the thing: you and I show up to a party. We both have a burnt pizza. You can still see pepperonis on yours. We could play hockey with mine. We don't talk about your pepperoni. We talk about the hockey puck, and that's what we're talking about in this sense. They fuck up all the time, but this is the biggest fuck up I've ever seen. I'm gonna get their names on a fucking wall, dude, and someone's gonna be like, "Yo, this guy said this," and I'm gonna look and be like, "Yeah, that dude
Here's
eats
the
shit for
problem.
breakfast."
Who does vote on the
Writers.
awards for the NBA?
Writers, yeah,
It's the
people
writers,
who
exactly.
people who cover
Yeah.
the game, yeah.
It's not
It's
like
writers,
it's
and I
not
think some
fans,
media
it's
might
not-
have a sway in it.
Sure, they do, but it's mostly sports writers.
Yeah, and they're stupid.
It's
and
not
these are
just
the same people that are
stupid.
keeping
They-
certain people out of the
let's
Hall of Fame.
Let's
Yeah,
be
this
honest,
crop
it's
of-
almost
this
like
group-
politics. They're persuaded to vote a certain way. We know
Yeah.
this.
No, absolutely, and that's why all of their names will be on this rando
most
ass
of the-
list, and I'll never believe a thing they say ever
And most
again.
of these and some of these writers
Won't let
also
us
keep
in.
people out of the Hall of Fame because they have some ill will towards certain players.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the Pete Rose. There's a Mark McGuire. There's 100 of them that we could sit here and argue over that they're not in there. And the problem is,
I watch
hope in
videos
my
of the
lifetime
steroid
that it's
era
going to
all
happen.
the time.
What's that?
I watch videos of the steroid era all the time.
You're not.
Oh, of
gonna
course
sit
we do.
here.
We love
Listen,
watching it. That was
Yeah.
the best
You're
time to
not
watch
going to
baseball.
sit here and tell me on
Hell, you
on-
play
on
it
this
every
earth-
day. You guys
Listen,
juiced up all
and
the
it
time.
irritates me so much whenever I see
123
records
home runs last season.
and
I would-
they don't have their names on there. It irritates me every year.
I
It's
would
like
make Barry if I could. I'd make Barry Bonds about 7 times bigger than everybody else and put him on up the
You know
bat.
what? The next player I make, I'm gonna name this motherfucker Barry Bonds.
Do
I'm
it.
gonna
and see
name-
what
I'm gonna
happens.
make-
Just so I can have his name written all over the record.
You might have to put a period at the end of it. They might not let you, but I would
listen,
try.
I don't care what anybody says. If you didn't enjoy watching the steroid era, whether you are against it or not, it saved the game of baseball.
Yeah, and a bunch of geeks went, "You ruined baseball." I don't watch clips.
Baseball allowed it to happen, so they
You know,
knew that it was happening. Why do they act like they
Don't
didn't
make it
play a
seem like
part
they
in
didn't
it?
know.
That bothers me.
It's
Yeah,
just
it
like the year 6,000 home runs were hit.
Yeah.
Juice balls, and then the very next year, the baseballs. Oh shit!
Dude,
And there
we
was
don't
like
really either.
400 home runs hit. Like get the
You
fuck
were-
out of here!
It's
Tongue in
all
cheek
that.
numbers. Tongue in
Wasn't
cheek
that
numbers.
that? Remember wasn't it Rafael Palmeiro? You look at the guy. You like played for like the Rangers. Like he was like 190 pounds soaking wet. The guy never looked like he took steroids, but he took steroids apparently to overcome some like injury or tendonitis or some shit. And they're like, yeah, he was juicing. He had 28 or 30 home runs. That was during that whole, hey, we got to catch all these guys. The Roger Clemens bullshit. all
Speaking,
this stuff.
you should. What they should have done is they should have done the Aaron Rodgers route and just
Gone
leave
Yeah.
the country. Just leave the country.
Yeah.
Just leave the country,
Come
do
back
your
later.
shit, and then come back to the country clean. And when they drug test you when you come back, they can't say shit.
Remember what that was? It was Blue Mountain State oil changes for everybody. How do you do this? You got to shove it up your pecker. And
No wonder the
man.
Jets came out and went, it's an unexcused absence, but
Yeah.
nothing ever happened of it. We
Speaking
can't
of which-
condone you leaving the country to do drugs, but you're our favorite person in the room, so we're not going to actually punish you.
Did we
We're just
go
going to
over
say out
why?
loud we hate it.
Go over why he's missing from OTAs. His comments.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to go on my journey. I need to go back in my dark retreat
You
again.
back in the darkroom business?
Apparently,
No,
he's
that's-
back in the dark.
I was being 100% serious. Yes, he
Charles
left.
is being honest. He's
He
back
left
in
the country to do drugs, and then he's coming back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why he
Rodgers
said
is a
it.
clown.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to like him even more now, but
I'll like him more when he's done playing football.
yeah,
I appreciate
now
what he
he's
did
not
in
playing.
Green Bay, but
Like,
yeah,
you can't even appreciate what he's done for the Jets because he hasn't fucking done anything yet.
yeah, I appreciate what he's done for the Jets, and I might appreciate even more what he did for
Yeah.
Green Bay with that second-round draft pick
That's true.
because
We'll
we
see
blew
what
dick on
happens.
the first one.
Yeah, wow, that to be seen.
No, the kid might be great. I'm excited. Which, by the way, open practices are coming up in July, so we'll have to
Yeah.
swing up there and get some POV clips.
Yeah, let me know. We'll go open practice. We'll figure out a day, run up there.
As long as it's
Get the
not
camera.
raining. Yeah.
Are we allowed to bring? I don't know for a lot. We might be able to with our press credentials. I wonder if we can bring our phone. Well, I don't think you can bring phones in there either.
Bro, listen, we're going to bring our international press passes and just walk around
Yeah.
going, Werden geht it?
Just pretend.
Vid-
Good bay. Good bay.
Werden? Werden?
You think if I roll in with this jersey, they'll just this guy just watches cartoons for a living. He doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
I like football.
Hello.
I like football.
Hello.
We'll see. Might work.
You were over there. What the fuck are they talking about?
The worst case scenario, right? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I just got to show up looking like me.
Yeah, I'll just drool on myself. We'll
Oh, are
figure it
you
out.
lost?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you poke me and push me in the right directions. It's his first time watching sports ever. Show me where to play. The football players play.
Just go around with that me, myself, and Irene with a baseball.
Yeah.
Just walk around with
Yeah.
that baseball.
Yeah, I really like sports.
Halloween's a little too early, young man.
Oh boy,
Oh man.
we might go too far with that one. But that's
So,
okay.
more basketball news. Again, shout out Boston Celtics. Shout out Kyrie Irving finally getting Boston their championship. They could not have done it without you not showing up. That's fantastic. I don't want to talk about it, but let's do it for just a few moments. Kyrie Irving, does he make it back to the finals?
He's not even going to be back with Dallas next year, let alone the finals.
He can't
Yeah,
play in
that's right.
Boston.
Blue.
If anything goes through Boston, he can't play. Is he worth that money?
No, but I can see a team like Miami picking him up because he would love to play against.
You think they're gonna
Boston.
trade him?
Yeah.
I think
I think
LeBron
it's-
James is the only way he gets back anywhere. And I think
Yeah.
LeBron James is the only way he continues to play basketball, to be honest with you.
I think that was probably his best. They were probably the best together. The Kyrie was they literally rode Kyrie to that championship more than they rode LeBron. Was the backbone to get him the win, but Kyrie definitely led him there.
LeBron James has never won a championship. He's only ever been a part of a championship. I've never, listen, it's the truth. I've never in my life, while watching the NBA, while watching him win his championships, thought to myself, holy shit, they won this because of LeBron. Hell
I
no.
can't wait to clip that.
Everything LeBron James has won has been because somebody else made the shot, or because somebody else made the play, or because somebody else did something specific. LeBron James has only ever just been there. And that's easy to do when you've played basketball for 57 years.
Let me mark this timestamp. 41 minutes and 15
50.
seconds.
Make sure you get 57 years in there too.
I'm just saying, right? I mean, because
I
I'm
know
gonna
exactly what
put
you're
it at 37 seconds, 37
Yeah.
minutes, 39 minutes, just to be
yeah,
clear.
39 minutes. Yeah,
You
yeah.
got to
yeah,
get
yeah.
it all in there. You can't just pick and choose.
When he said the first thing about LeBron to the last part, that's gonna be the most beautiful thing ever.
I mean, and since we're on this too, we might as well get right into it. James or Jackie Moon? Now hear me out on this. The Pistons Patrick brought this right into my mind pre-chat.
Yeah. I know where you're going with this.
The Pistons are a struggling organization. They're terrible. They're terrible. Their owner's a clown. Terrible. So the Pistons now draft LeBron James's son.
Yeah.
LeBron James comes to play for the Pistons and then buys them and becomes the first owner, player, coach in the league. # Jackie Moon.
My brain
Jackie
hurts. My brain hurts.
Your
Tell
brain
me,
hurts.
tell me you
Tell
can't
me-
see that happening.
Number one.
100% I can see this happening.
LeBron James Investment Group buys the Detroit Pistons.
They're already in bed with Jordan. LeBron James could sell shit tons of shoes. Come on. You got to be on board with it.
Tom
Yeah,
Gores
as a
is
bo-
just a California kid that don't give a shit about
Let me
basketball.
just make sure that I heard
And
you
he
correctly.
can't because it's Pistons.
#
What?
Jackie Moon.
Let me
You don't
just
wanna
make
see the
sure that I
Pistons
understood this
blown up?
correctly.
Yes.
Sir.
You're saying on this day in June,
The same day I said LeBron James is just a passerby
Right.
in all of his championships. Yeah.
57
two
years old.
LeBron James clips all in one day in less than 30
Yeah.
minutes. That's got to be a new record.
Cut it
You're
off.
saying
add them
that
all
not
together.
only is LeBron James' son going to get drafted to the Pistons,
Yes.
Yes.
LeBron is going to sign
With the Pistons.
And
Yes.
then later on in that same scenario, he's going to be like, hey,
Yes. Yeah.
give me the keys to the team.
48 games in.
Hey,
Yes.
Monty Williams, you're fired.
Yeah. 48 games in. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's going to Jackie Moon this whole thing.
He's
and
going
make
to
it
Jackie
look
Moon the whole
grand.
thing. Yeah. Because Jordan couldn't do that. It's the only thing Jordan couldn't do.
The only thing they're not going to do, they will not have a live bear. He won't wrestle a live bear at
That'd
halftime
be
of one of
bullshit.
the
I want
games.
to need him to
And
fight the
he
bear.
might
At what point in
he
this
might
story
actually
does he
pay
win
him
a
if he
title?
He'd
makes
be
that.
Jackie Oon without the bear. He's got to be Jackie Moon.
Makes the shot, he probably will have the money to pay him too. He won't just give him a check. Hey Jack, try to cash the check. I don't know, just try again. He said that you can't cash it, Jackie. He says it's not real. You got a smaller one, just a little check. Give me.
The reasoning for this is okay. So I guess there's a little bit of LeBron James chatter out there. He was seen dining with who? The Dallas Mavericks. Patrick, who was it?
Mark Cuban?
It was Mark Cuban.
Who was
Could've been.
LeBron James? Yeah, just seen having dinner with.
I do not know. It was. I do not remember that.
I don't know this part. I didn't
Oh,
see
so anywho, so this is we have been a part of 4 LeBron James off seasons. Where you
Okay.
have the decision, you have going back to Miami, and then you have going to the Lakers, and now here we are again. This is the 4th one.
It was Philly.
Oh, so it's Philly. Okay,
Yeah, it
Philly.
was in-
It was Philly. I can tell you 2 things guaranteed. 2.
I'm listening.
1, LeBron James will never play for the Boston Celtics.
Ever.
No.
2, where LeBron James' son is drafted is where LeBron James will be playing next season.
Allegedly.
I don't know if allegedly, unless he's traded, but I believe Charles that he's just waiting to see where he's
I'm
going.
like,
LeBron
he hasn't signed
James-
yet. He's a free agent, so he can
Yeah.
sign whatever the hell he
Yeah.
wants.
He doesn't want to play against his son. He can do that in backyard basketball. He can do that in AU. Hell, he could have actually went to college and played against his son if he wanted to.
I just the risk of doing that is like you're for LeBron James, and we talked about this before. When you go to a team that your son's getting drafted on, if it's a dog water team like Pistons or the Trailblazers, or the only
Right.
shot that this makes sense. One, it has to be a team in the East because that's his only shot. I feel like at this point to make it to an NBA Finals, let alone win one, because the East is still not as stacked as the West is. He
Right.
stays in the West. It's not. I just don't see it happening.
We're thinking about this as competitors. Think about it as a parent. For one, as a competitor, he's never going to catch Jordan. And
He's going to have to win 2 in a row the next 2 years,
he's
even
never.
match him. And it's not going to happen.
And he'll never match him because Jordan is 6-0 in the playoffs.
At this
Right.
point, you're just trying to win as many as Kobe did,
And
and you
But
might not
as
even
a-
get that.
Yeah.
okay, so you're at the tail end of your career,
Correct.
and you have the opportunity to play with your son. Why wouldn't you?
There,
I hear you. I hear you.
You've done everything else. You've done. It's like Messi in soccer. He has done everything in the NBA.
Just here to have fun
win a
at this point.
championship. He just wants to play with his kid, and I can't fault him for wanting to do
No.
that.
Not even upset. Not
No.
even
At all.
upset with that. Especially because it's a once in a lifetime scenario that probably never going to get repeated again.
And I hope he comes out every press conference and he says, "You know what? How did you play today? It was a great day. I got to play with my kid."
Right. I might
It's a
actually
dream.
enjoy LeBron James at the end of his career. I might. Because,
Would it
I mean,
be something to watch? Absolutely. Again,
It'd be-
the last time we seen a father-son duo was Ken Griffey.
Yeah.
And that was well before any of us could understand legitimately
Right.
what the hell we were watching.
so
Well, the
it'll
gravity of it, yeah.
yeah, it'll get annoying because after the first couple of lobs from son to father or father to son, it'll be the only thing clipped on Sports Center for the next 47 years.
I personally can't wait for it. So
If you think his son is going to go into the NBA and
55.
he's going to go anywhere else,
The Lakers had the 55th pick in the second round. That's where he's supposedly going to go.
I'm telling you right now, since the decision, his first decision to go from Cleveland to Miami, he has calculated every single contract that he has signed from that point on.
Yeah.
Calculated it to a T to make sure that he can do whatever he needs to do. And you're not going to sit here and tell me that he didn't calculate his contracts in the Lakers to make sure that when Bronny comes into the league, he has the ability to join him wherever he wants. I totally agree with you 1,000% that he's going to do that. Because, again, if I'm LeBron and I have an opportunity to play with my kid for at least a year, I'm going to hop on that and then retire if I can.
If he wants to play with them so bad, it's going to be the Lakers too, because I think that's one of the reasons why that old boy didn't want to come there and coach him either, because he knew he had total control over the front office. And the other thing is, they both are already in LA. He's at USC. They don't have to fucking move. They're already both in LA.
It's going to be
It's perfect.
Okay, so let's
It's
just
the perfect
let's just go
storm.
around. Who do you think is going to draft Bronny? If
The
honestly,
Lakers.
not take out the preference. Honestly, where do you think he's going to get picked at?
55 to the Lakers.
41,
Who's got the 41st pick?
Philadelphia via Chicago.
I don't think he's going to go that high. He's going to go undrafted, or he's
I
going to
think
go.
he's going to go in the second round. To be honest, I
That's
don't
second,
think
yeah.
he's gonna
41
And if
is
he
a
does make
late,
it out
is
the
a,
first round, it's going to be towards the end.
41 is a late second round pick.
I want to say either Dallas or Philly.
I don't know.
That's where I would pick. But
I think Daryl Mooney does it regardless.
Yeah.
he pulls the trigger somehow.
You're in the second round of the NBA draft. Who are you getting out of this, anyways?
Realistically, I don't even know off the top of my head a good player that was ever drafted in the second round that I can even.
What's his name? Joker?
I'm sure there's plenty of them.
Oh no!
Was it Joker? I
No,
thought he was
Joker
like.
drafted
was-
in the second round.
No,
I thought he was
late
like
first.
18.
Draymond
Yeah,
Green
well-
was in the second round.
He deservedly was attitude. That's the thing.
Yeah,
the cop.
was selected with the 41st overall pick.
Look
Well
at
done.
you.
Well
Look
done,
at you,
sir.
Mr.
Well done,
Fact. But
sir.
okay, another
Well
reason
done,
why I
sir.
like him, because he had that fucking grit to get there. I didn't know that though. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah.
So
Let's look at some top
Well-
second round picks.
top second
There are
round
not
picks. There aren't that many, so she's not that important.
Yeah, Nikola Jokic there is the only player drafted in the second round to win an NBA
Correct.
MVP award in the common draft era since 1966. Quite an impressive feat. That's exciting.
Yeah.
All right. What else do we got on the...
But you got NFL news and the best NFL news.
Who that is?
Oh. Oh,
Oh, I got one for second round pick.
don't know.
One last person. Top
Who's
top
that?
second round pick ever in the world. There's no argument. Manu
Who?
Ginobili.
The European players don't count though.
I don't know.
They're almost
I
always
gotta-
picked in the second round.
I'm taking Joker over Ginobili all
Yeah.
day, bro.
I think he's just talking about great players that were drafted in the second round. There's probably a lot of
He
them.
said the greatest second round player ever.
Yeah,
greatest.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm taking Jokic.
Let's be honest.
Over Manu.
He rode the coattails, the San Antonio coattails for a while. He had Tim Duncan.
Yeah,
he had
about
David
a lot of
Rob.
people.
Did he have the end of David Robinson's career?
No, he wasn't.
No,
he won
was
one
with-
ring with David Robinson.
It was when David Robinson was like retiring.
It was his last year.
last
It was his
hurrah.
last year that he was there.
Because
He won his
Duncan
first
was there.
ring.
They had the Twin Towers at one time together.
Yeah,
did they
yeah,
not?
Yeah,
Duncan
Tim and
won one
David
with
had-
Robinson and then
Yeah.
3 on his own.
God, that
No,
was
he
a
won
crazy
2
team.
with Robinson. He won his
Man.
first one in '99, and then the other one was it 2001 or 2002? Because David Robinson's won 2,
Yeah. The Admiral.
and Manu was there for his second one. Because him, Tony Parker, and Timmy won 4 together,
And then Kawhi Leonard won 1.
and that's when they all pretty much felt his shit.
Do you think Leonard would have been better to stay with the Spurs? Career-wise? Not personally, but career-wise? NBA
Possibly.
career-wise?
Because I'm like, what?
Do you think Pop would have only played him 21 minutes a game for the last 4 years?
He probably wouldn't have got it hurt as often.
Yeah. Crazy. What else do I got here? Oh, so this Clayton stuff.
Where he's going to play for the Bahamas?
He's what?
He
I
is
don't know
no
what you're
longer
talking
playing
about.
for Team USA. He's going to try out for the Team Bahamas.
He left Team USA?
He's going to go play. He's going to try out for Team Bahamas.
He unfollowed the Golden State Warriors on social media.
Interesting.
I don't. That doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest.
In today's day and age,
I get it, but
it means he's looking for a new contract.
he's not going to get it in Golden State. Not what he wants.
No. And now he left Team USA?
Yeah. You
Well,
didn't see that? Yeah. They're saying, but
yeah.
they're not saying that he's going to compete because he hasn't been cleared yet. I don't cleared of what? I don't know. I don't know. They still got to do paperwork for him to actually be the whole citizenship thing and stuff like that. Yeah.
I
He's
don't know how that
apparently
works.
going to try out. But Klay
Well, you
Thompson is
can-
not going to get the contract he thinks he's going to
The citizenship thing is very, very. Caitlin Clark probably could have played for freaking Italy or whatever it was.
get. What's her
there's
name?
so
Becky
many-
Hammond played for Team
There's
Russia.
so many. Yeah, there's so many waivers. As long, it just has to be a family member. You don't even have to be born there.
Because
Yeah.
what Embiid has 3 citizens. He can play for Conga.
Yeah,
France,
it doesn't. It's not even. It has
USA.
nothing to do with citizenship whatsoever. It just has to do with ties. Like they do waivers all the time because these countries don't have enough players to play, so they can literally just be like, yeah, you're the best player and you have German descent. Come play for Team
But I'm
Germany.
like, I think for Team USA, especially when it comes to the men's,
Your
there's
name
too
is
many
fucking
good players.
Klay Thompson, dude. Your name is Klay Thompson. You play for Team USA. I don't give a shit. If your name is Fred Flintstone, you play for fucking Team USA. That's how it works. You
I
might
don't
as well
want to
just
see
say that.
anything across your chest except USA. That's it.
Right.
That's all you get.
USA. USA.
And if you don't like it, go sit at home.
Well,
Yeah.
that sucks. It doesn't really matter because Team USA is not going to put a freaking great group of
Andre
people out there.
Ayton
They're
is
not
gonna
going to
be there
win a
too?
fucking NBA.
Yeah,
They're
he's
not
part
going to
of the
win a
Bahamas team, too.
championship.
yeah,
Yeah.
you got Aiden there.
I think Team Canada.
So his father is from the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't matter about him personally. If he was
Yeah,
born in the
it's
U.S.,
just
it's-
your
it's
lineage of
unsure
where your
if-
yeah, it's your
parents are
lineage.
from.
Yeah.
It's
You have to get a waiver, but
Yeah.
you
Well,
can't play.
It's unsure if he's got dual citizenship or it's
No, it doesn't
because
matter
he
about
doesn't
You
dual
don't have to have
citizenship.
citizenship
No
there.
citizenship whatsoever.
The,
Just
all
the
I'm
just
saying
country
is
will
nobody
grant you a
knows.
waiver to play for their
Yeah.
team if they see fit that there's a reason for you to be a part of their team.
yeah.
And since his dad is from there, that gives him enough reason to apply to play.
Yeah, the
for.
country has to allow you to apply to play for them, and then there's an Olympic Committee has to approve it. It's not like you can just say, "Man,"
And they're
I-
gonna
I-
approve it
I-
because again, it's bringing a spotlight to the team, especially.
yeah, absolutely. The Bahamas.
I'm not saying that they're
though.
going to win anything. To
Well,
be able to
Team
say
USA
that you
probably won't
have
either.
NBA talent,
with two
on your
NBA
team.
players, with at least two NBA players, you're
you know
going
what
to
I'm
win
saying?
a game.
That says something because they're even talking about Team
Well, they probably
Canada.
got some
You
other
got
good guys on there.
SGA, you got Wiggins, you got what's his name? He was in New York and got traded to the Raptors. He played with Zion and Duke. Jesus
I know who
Christ,
you're
that
talking
guy's
about. Yeah, I know who you're
But they
talking
have a
about.
bunch of Canadian players now that
When does
you know,
this start?
God, that guy's
In
fallen
August?
off the map. I can't even
Does this
remember
start
his
in
name now.
August?
RJ Barrett.
Freaking talking
RJ
about it
Barrett,
at the end
Jamal
of July.
Charles, not Jamal's
Jamal Charles?
Jamal Murray. He's Canadian.
Oh. Jamal Murray is freaking isn't yeah, Jamal
Canadian.
Murray. I thought you were talking about Jamal Mashburn.
No,
This dude's
Jamal
like
Murray is
55 years old. He's
Canadian.
gonna go out there and ball out. Hell
I'm like,
yeah.
they got a lot of Canadians
Baller
in the league
brand.
now.
As a
And
Milwaukee
so-
Bucks fan, this question's been killing me.
What's
What's
that?
Did Boston win the championship because of the acquisition of Drew Holiday and the departure of Marcus Smart?
It definitely helped.
I'm like,
Definitely
clearly they
helped.
went over the hump.
Yeah. Let's put it this way. Did Drew Holiday help the Bucks win a championship?
Clearly.
No.
I don't. You don't think so?
You don't think he helped the Bucks win a championship?
Yeah,
I
he
think he
definitely
did.
did. Yeah, he definitely did.
No, yeah.
Yeah, he definitely
I think, yeah, but I think the way you posted that comment made the validity of the after effect that we all agreed that, yeah, getting rid of Smart. Holiday is one of the best defenders in the NBA, hands down.
But who's a better defender, Smart or Holiday?
Holiday and who?
Smart. Who's a better
Marcus
defender?
I'm going with Holiday, but it's not by a lot though. I still like Marcus Smart defensively, but he's an offensive liability.
Marcus
Like,
Smart
he-
turns the ball over, and that's what the decision. Drew Holiday does not turn the ball over nearly as much.
A two-way player, I'm taking Holiday over Smart as a two-way
Yeah.
player.
Well, Smart had his moments where he would score like 30, but he also would turn the ball over 3 or 4 times
Yeah, I could,
because he tries to go 100 miles an hour like he did when he was at
and
Oklahoma
he
State.
chucks up shots that are unnecessary.
If
Yeah.
Tatum got hurt, does Boston win this championship?
It's going to be a 7-game series if Tatum's out. But
Because it
but
all
there's
depends
enough,
on who. If Jalen Brown shows up,
There's enough there with Jalen Brown.
Well, with
and
with
all the
the
other
scenario
guys.
we think we know, Jalen Brown shows up, right?
I
Yeah,
think they can
if-
do it.
I
But
still
it
think
would
they
be
could do it.
Jalen Brown and Drew Holiday then.
Yeah.
I think they can still pull it off.
They
So
have they
Jalen
have a
Brown
good
and Drew
bench.
Holiday,
Yeah.
but Giannis and Drew Holiday?
The Bucks were so reliant on one player, fixated him having the ball in his hands and him being a big. It just wasn't the same as Tatum's a big, but he plays like
He's a very
He plays
much
like a
more of
true
a 3
big.
than a 4.
yeah, he's more like a 3. Giannis wants to be a freaking 2, and he's 7 feet fucking tall.
He needs to
So-
stay at the 4, possibly
Yeah.
the 3 sometimes. But Giannis being in power forward is more beneficial.
So,
for the Bucks.
but with Tatum and Brown being out, Boston doesn't make it out of the first round.
if they're
You
both
are
out,
really
yes, of
pushing
course,
it.
duh.
Yeah, of course they're out. Yeah, I
Okay.
get it.
Listen, I'm just saying
No, I
there's
get
going to be
what you're trying to
there's
do.
going to
You're
be a
trying to
lot
figure
of
this
chatter about Drew Holiday and Damian Lillard, and I would just like to point out the fact that Giannis was hurt and Damian Lillard was hurt, and all of us here agree.
No. You don't even go there. Middleton was out for 2 games as well.
And Middleton was out. So
all
I'm
three
just
were
saying,
out.
we stopped at 2 players. So all of us agree Boston wouldn't have made it out the first fucking round if both their players were hurt. There we go.
You're not even a Boston fan. Why are you over here at the fiddle? Come on, man. Just be like,
listen,
be
y'all
honest.
are
honest.
talking about a
We're
whole
not
lot of
doing-
what ifs. The
What ifs
fact
on
of the
my
matter
Cobb
is,
salad.
Giannis was hurt. I'm not
And
saying
Damian Lillard was hurt.
I get
Yeah.
that. Could have been a different scenario, different outcome, possibly.
And
However,
then-
comma, the
Yeah.
fact still remains: the Bucks got their ass beat.
Indiana.
That wasn't the point of this.
But did they
Your
played
hypothetical didn't
And this
involve
thing, y'all lost to
Indiana. Not
Indiana.
one bit.
You lost to Indiana.
Listen, no, this okay. So it must have got lost in translation. Hold on, let me retranslate this. When the conversation comes to Drew Holiday over Damian Lillard, that's what I was. That's
I'm
where
like,
I
look-
was coming. So you would take Drew
Like, I
Holiday
still
over
think-
Damian
I still-
Lillard?
Damian Lillard is by far a better player. I'm not gonna say.
He's better. He's definitely a better shooter and a better ball handler.
However, comma,
Yeah.
Drew Holiday fits a certain type of scheme. And at the time when the Bucks won their championship and Boston won their title hill,
I take
This
it
year.
back. I take it back. It's not Jokic, or it's not Jokic. It's frickin' Drew Holiday's the hardest player in the NBA. He gives it 100%, 80% of the time.
he fits the scheme. They
Sure.
brought Damian Lillard to be a scorer to get weight off of Giannis. That was the main reason for the trade. Can we agree on that?
They traded
Yeah.
defense for offense.
So-
Yeah,
But the thing with Drew Holiday, yes, he is a better defender than Damian Lillard.
and he
Not
still
saying that
scores 25, 30 points. Yeah,
But I'm in a certain situation. It depends. Yes, shooting wise, I'm gonna take Damian Lillard to give me the scoring volume. This is a lose-lose situation. type of conversation because it's like you don't want to diminish what Drew Holiday has done in his career. Because I'm like, he's not a fluke player. He's not a bum. He fits the scheme. He's a good player.
Yeah.
The outcome could have been different if Giannis was healthy. You are absolutely correct.
No, that wasn't the point of this.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah.
My point was that Boston doesn't win a championship with Drew Holiday if the two main pieces aren't hurt or are hurt. That was it. I mean, the reflection, because it could also be reflected on New York. It could be reflected on Philadelphia. These are all teams that can't stay healthy.
Let me ask you this. If Giannis and Tatum are out because of injury, right? Let's say they're facing each other in the Eastern Conference Finals, right? Both of their top players out, Tatum and Giannis. So now it's just Brown and Lillard as the top guys. Who are you taking in that series?
Well, I'm taking Lillard.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
With the squad that they have around them.
I listen, Brown only shows up in the playoffs, which is great. Don't get me wrong. That's great. But when you're talking about a superstar, I need you there for start to finish. I've never seen Brown as a start to finish guy. You get him there and he'll finish it, which is, you need that. You need a closer. Because there was chatter about Brown coming to the Pistons. I wanted none of it. Before Brown got his Supermax with Boston, yeah, part of the driving factor for that contract was a heavy push by the Pistons or some shit like that.
Should have got him.
So the gallery on the feed, they're saying that they would take Brown has KP, Drew, and Derek White. If again, this is a scenario that Giannis and Tatum are gone, they're taking Brown over Dillard or Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
The supporting cast is better in Boston than it is in Milwaukee.
I don't agree with that. KP's hurt all the time. How many games during this playoff round did KP make?
Like, he played 2-3 finals games?
Barely. Yeah, there's 20-some games in the playoffs. And we're talking about the other people already being hurt. If you're relying on the unicorn, there's a reason he's called the unicorn, and it's not because he's a talent. It's because he never shows up.
So you're saying he's
non-existent, 100%. Well, okay, he's non-existent like that Sex Panther cologne, 5% of the time, all the time. Right? That's
never works.
Yeah. I would in this scenario, I would take Chris Middleton. I would take
Middleton's knees are shot, though. I think he's done.
Listen, we're talking about injured people here. I'm taking Middleton over Kristaps. Middleton's at least going to give me 40. I think Kristaps only gives me 15.
I just think
you're taking him over Dingus Pingus?
Yeah.
I think I would me personally, I think I'm taking Brown.
And Bobby Portis. You got Bobby Portis. You got Peanut Butter and Jelly King, Bobby Portis. You got Chris Middleton.
And who else?
Damian Lillard.
We got Pat Connaughton.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. I like that supporting cast more than Jaylen Brown with the unicorn, which, by the way, is a taped-on horn. It's just a fucking horse.
Not even real.
He's got like that mohawk helmet that like kids with bikes ride around. That's his unicorn.
And I'm sorry if you're putting Drew Holiday guarding Damian Lillard's going to score. He has his entire career on better defenders. It's not a guess.
Yeah.
It's a proven.
All right. We talked enough about the NBA. We don't even like basketball that much.
You don't like basketball.
Yeah,
I
don't like basketball.
That was the major sports news this week.
No, you missed a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You missed the fact. Bill Belichick's dating a fucking supermodel. Goddamn Shedeur Sanders.
Did you say he was like 20-something years old?
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that old fart anyway.
Oh, yeah, we care about that. You care about him dating a 26-year-old woman.
The dude's not even in the fucking NFL anymore. Where's he coaching next?
Doesn't matter where he's coaching next.
Football?
That shit makes news. That shit makes headlines. I didn't even hear about the basketball news here because I was too busy checking in on Bill.
Bro, you can't tell me that Bill Belichick's girlfriend is higher sporting news than the NBA Finals.
No, I'm talking about. I never heard anything about the what's his face for the Golden State Warriors.
Oh, Klay Thompson and the Bahamas.
Until you showed me about the whole Bill Belichick thing, I didn't even know he was in a relationship with anybody.
Did you see the Shedeur Sanders
sports news thing? I did see the Deion Sanders thing.
Deion Sanders thing, where he basically like the players, 2 players came out on a podcast and literally said, yeah, dude. And did you see the other college news was Dickhead, ex-Ohio State coach, come out and say that a player come out and said that he locked him in a room with him and asked him, how much fucking money does it take to
before
get
the
you
NIL
here?
stuff?
Yeah,
Way before the NIL. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Death
Urban
penalty
Meyer
for
has
Ohio
paid his
State.
players from Florida to Ohio State.
I know, but I don't care. If it fucking happened, penalize the school. You're going, because I said you went after Michigan for fucking fake fucking recruiting violation bullshit with the player from Texas, Xavier Worthy. They said that they tried to freaking mess with his transcripts to get him there, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit, they did not. Michigan kicked him out because he couldn't make the grades. So let's just be honest. Let's call it spade. You want to freaking play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Ohio State needs a death penalty for that shit with Urban Meyer. If that shit's true and they paid players and there's proof of it and they know that it happened, this is it was before NIL, so you have to penalize them.
I put
Correct?
money that they don't do anything.
Yeah,
I
know they
something
won't
needs to
do
happen.
anything. I know they will not do anything. I'm just saying, if you want, I guarantee this is going to blow the smoke away from Michigan. And there ain't shit going to happen to Michigan after this just came out. No way. Not
We'll
a
have an
fucking
episode
thing.
with college football being 73 days away, or 74, 73 days away. We're going to be coming up on a college football episode. We're going to wrap into that Michigan ordeal
And the game's dropping
upcoming.
soon.
Yeah, the new game's dropping soon. I do agree with you, Patrick, but it's the NCAA.
Yeah, they're not going to do nothing.
And it's Ohio State. Ohio State is the NCAA's LeBron James.
It might not even be Ohio State, but you think the NFL would think that they don't want a guy who's compromised his morals to be fucking on TV talking about college athletes and talking about NFL players like he never did anything wrong.
And this is the crazy thing.
That's the crazy thing. I'm not saying that they give a shit. I'm just saying it blows my fucking mind that you, me, and Paul can sit here. We can have this conversation about, I don't understand where their morals are. We know they don't have any, for one.
I got
Breaking news.
Willie Mays just passed away.
R.I.P.
Dang. 93 years old.
What a life.
Yeah, he was the last one to autograph the sports cards.
93
Like
years
the real
old.
autographed sports cards.
Yeah.
Like he had his original cards. He was still signing them things up until, I think, last year.
He lived a good life. 93 years old.
Oh, don't worry. I'll put a nice little tribute at the end of the video.
Next
Well,
week,
no, I'll put her at the end of this one.
next week's episode, we'll talk about him too.
Yeah.
Bummer.
But yeah, Ohio State needs to get hit with something. Should, but they're not. Urban Meyer's, I think Fox needs to get rid of him at this point.
I would
He's
just be
a
happy if
sore
they
eye.
drug their name through the fucking mud with it. I don't really care if anything happens. It just, the whole thing that burned Charles and I was the whole Michigan thing.
Yeah.
Like, you
'Cause
guys are going to
that's
sit
not
there
even
and
comparable
argue.
to what you guys did. It's not even on the same level.
You paid for fucking wins. You literally paid for wins. Oh, you supposedly had a guy taping on a sideline.
Again,
Fucking
which I
video,
still don't
but
understand how
games
that's
that
terrible.
physically happened. Who gives a shit? And then you guys are paying the players. Come on, miss me all day
Even
long.
Reporting the plays, I'm like, it's at a live game.
I don't even care at this point. I just
Everybody
think
and
it's
their mother's
laughable.
reporting this stuff.
You don't even care. You just went off on a 5-minute rant.
Well, I don't like the. I hate the guy. You know my
I know. Listen, I'm just saying. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you.
We're not disagreeing with you.
Hell no.
I
You guys are
hate this
clowns.
man's.
Yeah.
I hate this. I don't hate this guy. I don't like. Oh man, whatever. But I do not like him. Never liked him when he was at Ohio State.
I
I'll
can
have
see
this
Patrick
game.
if he walks in front of him, he's just gonna just do a little.
No, there's just two middle fingers to the back of the head. Fuck you. Fuck Ohio State.
You can't
That's
hate
it.
the
And you
player,
got the
you gotta
perfect
hate-
jersey to do it.
You can't hate
And
the
I was
player,
just
you
saying,
gotta
go
hate
blue.
the game.
I'm not gonna poke. I'm not gonna poke the
Yeah.
bear. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
say it. I
We
would
can't-
just love to
we
say go
talk
blue.
about it often, but we can't hate the player. We gotta hate the game. He just played the game really well.
And you just never got caught.
It's fucked up that nobody looked at it and went, "Hey, something ain't right here."
Hey,
But
we looked
at the same time, it's just like the Dingleberry situation.
we knew shady shit was going on, but guess what? Nobody was listening to us.
Listen, it
It's-
brings
I know.
eyeballs. It's just like Urban Meyer. Listen, Urban Meyer on television
I
brings
hear it.
eyeballs. It
Does
brings
it, though?
eyeballs.
'Cause he's annoying, to be honest.
ESPN talks about Bill Belichick because Boston loves the fucking guy. Brings eyeballs. Listen, the dude is over fucking rated. You had the world's greatest quarterback of all time. Of course you're going to have football wins. You had him for like 17 years.
The fact the NFL never reached out to him and said, "Hey, do you want to be an announcer or do you want to do some pregame, postgame stuff in a confined space where we have teleprompters, all this stuff?" And he basically said, "No." But I think that part of that's because they got Tom Brady too. He didn't want to be. I don't think he wants to be in the same room with Tom.
You think?
Tom Brady's
I don't
the
think
only
so.
reason
They
Bill
just did a
Belichick
whole
is still
roast
talked
with him,
about.
though.
Yeah,
He okay. There's 16 million reasons why he did a roast with. You don't think that money got spread around a little bit? I think Tom Brady came out flat out and said the only reason I did it is because I got paid.
well,
Netflix paid him like $16 million for that
He
shit.
didn't give random money to other people for that.
No, but Netflix. I'm assuming Netflix paid everybody to come there.
yeah.
It-
And if I was you, Bledsoe, I'd have been like, "Fuck no."
To me,
Bledsoe,
I guess
they roasted his ass.
to me specifically, I'm not shocked. Bill Belichick is a terrible coach. He just had one of the greatest players of all time. It's
Titles out of it.
yeah, it's plain and simple.
Because as soon as he left,
How many NFL players are on a roster? 53.
Are we?
How many Super Bowls does Tom Brady have?
I don't want to be this. I don't want to be this guy, but I am that guy. Is
What's that
Andy
guy?
Reid in the same boat right now?
No.
But Andy Reid didn't win a championship without Patrick Mahomes. He brought Philly to some championships.
No,
but he
Andy
never
Reid.
won.
Andy Reid
still had
won
winning
without.
teams, though.
Yeah, Andy Reid won without Patrick Mahomes. We're not
When?
talking about championships.
Not
At this,
championships, but he was still
the only
having winning
conver-
seasons.
the only argument people have with Bill Belichick is outside of the Super Bowls that Tom Brady won, is that he's the second all-time winningest coach. Okay, like
Well,
that's
since
easy
Tom
to
Brady
do
left.
when you have Tom Brady. But as soon as Tom Brady left, and before Tom Brady, he was trash, and after Tom Brady, he was trash.
But I guess we
At least-
can't
and-
blame
'cause in
him that
Andy Reid,
Brady
when he was
stayed
in
there that
Philly,
long
he
either.
was still winning in Philly, and he took them to a Super Bowl. Did he
No.
win a Super Bowl in Philly? No. But even before Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, when he had Alex Smith, he still had winning teams.
Yeah.
It's just when he finally got a better quarterback, it just
And
It's
Andy
over the
Reid has
top.
been a part of drafting very well. Bill Belichick never made it to the playoffs. He can't draft for shit.
he definitely
it's-
couldn't find a replacement.
No, it's not even a question. And the only reason Bill Belichick is still talked about for some fucking reason is because of the infatuation New England has with this guy. And I don't mean the team, the fucking part of the country.
Bill Belichick definitely was. We always say a player's only good because of the system that they were in. Bill Belichick has now proven that he's only as good as he was because of Tom Brady.
Name one coach from Bill's tree that has gone on to do anything.
I don't even remember the people that were in there. His kids coaching. His kids coaching college. Nose Picker McGee is like a special teams coach for.
Has to have probably one of the worst coaching trees.
Oh yeah, I think Bill Belichick's tree literally has. It's just nothing but
a bunch of losers.
trash.
The only thing Bill Belichick has is Super Bowl rings with Tom Brady.
Yeah.
And Tom Brady went to Tampa Bay and won
And
one
won
with Bruce
one.
Arians. So
In the very first year in Tampa Bay.
it's
But we're comparing apples to apples if you want to do it, because you can go with the Joe Montana, Steve Young thing too. They never won anything since then, fucking without them. They went to one Super Bowl since then.
who's that?
The 49ers. They went to one Super Bowl.
They went to
After-
two, Steve Young.
Two, but did they win? They didn't win one, but that was different coaches too. That was the
Steve Young won one
George
by
Seifert.
himself without Joe. I think
Steve
he
Young.
won. Yeah,
Steve
he
Young.
won at least one.
Yeah, but they had
Joe-
two Hall
Joe-
of Fame quarterbacks. Had two Hall of Fame quarterbacks back to back.
Well,
I'm
safety
not-
with Green
I'm
Bay.
not-
Brett
I know,
Favre
I'm not-
and Aaron
I'm not-
Rodgers only won one each.
I'm not saying that they weren't great coaches. I'm just saying if we want to put Band-Aids on this and say I was that good.
But we don't talk about those coaches like people talk about Bill Belichick.
We are all in agreement that Tom Brady was the
Made
reason
Bill
that they won
Belichick.
all those Super Bowls. I don't think they're. I don't. If you ask, I actually want to find somebody who doesn't think that, because I want to ask him flat out, be like, you believe this, or you just want to say this because
gonna
you
ask
want
Everyone
to be.
who's shocked Bill Belichick doesn't have a coaching job believes that.
we all said that he wasn't going to get picked up. I think every one of us said, I don't know.
He only had. There was only like literally 1 or 2 teams.
One.
that we said Atlanta was pretty
It
much
was
the
Atlanta.
only thing we thought.
Because they gave
And
him
as
2
soon as
interviews.
that didn't
but,
happen,
yeah.
as soon as they hired Raheem Morris, I was like, oh, he's not getting a job.
Yeah, he's
I was
done.
begging for him to go to the Chargers so Harbaugh didn't leave
Fucker's
Michigan.
like
That was it.
76 years old or some shit, isn't he? He's old
And he's
as
a
hell.
terrible head coach. Listen,
He doesn't know how
writing-
to draft. He doesn't know how to hire coach. You literally had Matt Patricia running your offensive play. That makes no sense.
Well, the Detroit Lions had him running everything.
Look how many
Terrible.
times he benched Mac Jones last year. And listen, I'm not saying Mac Jones didn't deserve to be benched, but you bench him the first time and sit him the rest of the season. The hell you putting him in every other quarter for and rebench?
I think that
That's
bothered
weird.
a lot of people because it didn't make any sense. Are you guys beefing? What the hell is going on? There
I
had to
don't
have
know
been some
what that
kind of
was. It was
internal.
weird.
There had to have been some kind of coaching issue going on there.
And the other kicker too.
Ego.
I don't want to see Bill Belichick on the TV. His press conferences were fucking horrible. His commentating
What
would
did-
be
what did we
would
always
be
say, Charles?
terrible.
You're not giving me no character. Why do I want to watch you?
It would be the absolute worst to see him in a television.
It's
The
like,
dude didn't
you know-
even. The guy didn't even smile when they won the fucking Super Bowl the last time.
You're not gonna know what I'm talking about, Patrick. But Charles, you know this. In the game, in the MLB show, when you're getting drafted, and it's that horrible announcer, the analyst is on there, the female, that she sounds like a fucking robot.
Oh yeah, I feel
That's
so
what
bad.
Bill-
Yeah.
I'm gonna record a clip, Pat, and I'm gonna send it to you. in the
just
chat.
The last
just
few
record
updates
it.
have been taking her out. By the way,
Are you guys gonna get this where we can the thing we were talking about doing a live stream
Yes.
with this? We were gonna do. Remember, we were gonna simulate Aaron Rodgers and Matthew Stafford. Are we gonna get this shit going on before the end of this?
He's the one with the Xbox pass that's supposed to be able
Oh
to get
yeah,
whatever
yeah. You
Madden
need to
you
get
want.
this on. You need to get this shit on lockdown. Even if you just
oh yeah,
send me the video.
yeah, the Xbox Game Pass. He gets it for free. Yeah.
That's what you said.
Hey, well, we're gonna break it down. Remember, we wanted to break this shit down.
Yeah. Xbox is way better than PlayStation, isn't
No,
it?
All right.
Yeah, right.
We're not going to advocate either one because we have the PC, we got the PlayStation, and the Xbox.
Yeah, I play PC.
Yeah, we do all of it.
PC.
Yeah.
I'm not coordinated.
In fact,
I'm
my
not the keyboard.
PC at times is less because it has to support you console players. Weak ass.
You sound like a crybaby.
I'm not a crybaby. I'm a realist. And realistically, I have a 250 tame cap because y'all can't figure your system out because PlayStation's a bitch.
Did you ever hear this? Well, apparently, I don't know if it was one of the PC. Yes, one of the PC networks come out and said that they were like, yeah, if you have a large computer, we need you to host.
What the
We
hell
need
is
you to
that?
host some of the downloadable content on your PC if you have extra space. Just
Yeah.
because they didn't have enough or whatever for the servers, and it was for the PC guys, for the Xbox guys, and the PlayStation people, like you said, because they didn't have large enough
Like
on there.
on ARC,
Yeah.
we didn't have a dinosaur tame cap. And then Xbox came in and we had a 500 dinosaur tame cap. And then PlayStation came in and now we have a 250 dinosaur tame cap. And that doesn't seem like a lot until you're in a tribe with 22 motherfuckers and 6-7 dinosaurs each, and all of a sudden it's fuck off. And it's the same thing with the structure cap. Before the Xbox, there was no structure cap, and then there was a 10,000 structure cap with the Xbox. And then, surprise, surprise, PlayStation comes in. There's a 5,000 structure cap with a 50-meter render range. Just burn the fucking PlayStation already and be done with it.
Hey,
Jesus,
you and
I
your-
mean,
you
it's
and your
so
weak
far
ass
behind.
machines,
It's
weak
so
ass
far
machines.
behind.
Stop
And everyone,
saying they're
oh
on
my god, but it
PlayStation.
has the same graphics and it has this. Oh yeah, no, it
I
doesn't.
will not allow PlayStation slander on my
Oh, yeah?
watch.
It's
No.
not slander. It's the fucking truth.
Take it back.
Enough of the TVs already, and put a little bit of extra money into your system so y'all can come into the 21st goddamn gaming century, and the rest of us aren't walking when we could be running.
I think that it's literally going to be to the point
Trash.
where no, I think it's going to be like a PC card that goes in your computer, and you're not even going to have.
Microsoft can already do
Yeah.
that. It's PlayStation, and the
Yeah.
cross-platform and the cross everything has been
Microsoft.
because the
Let's
front
be
office of
honest.
PlayStation.
Yeah, Microsoft controls the chips and all the other shit. They're in bed with everybody. PlayStation has to play ball, but yeah, at some point you think you just merge and let's just help. Let's help each other out here. Stop making it so shitty.
No, it's 100% PlayStation.
Yeah.
PlayStation refuses to work with
Shut.
Microsoft. I'm sorry, the truth hurts.
But you're not wrong.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But keep your Spider-Man, keep your God of War. That's good. Did you see the last E3
I don't play
showcase?
those games.
I know. You see the last showcase? Dude, Xbox has like 30 some games coming out this year. 29 of them are trash.
But, yeah, the only one that's coming out is for all the platforms. And
PlayStation has 4 fucking games coming
what
out
do we
this year,
got?
dude.
We have a month left, right, till the NCAA football drop.
The big game.
29th, the 25th.
Did you guys pre-order or?
I'll be
I'm
pre-ordering
probably
it.
gonna buy it the day that it drops.
I think it only Yeah, the pre-order starts like I think 15 or 20 days ahead of time.
Yeah, I'll be pre-ordering it in a couple weeks.
If I can pre-order it, I will. But if I can't, I'm not gonna lose my breath over it.
You can pre-order it for
Well, it's not like
PlayStation.
GameStop fucking anymore.
Hold on, Charles.
Wait,
you can
it's still
pre-order
exists?
it for PlayStation on Temu.com.
I'm
you
not
missed it.
trusting that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you missed it. You missed it.
Yeah, of course you could. Of course you
that.
could.
Oh,
I don't-
man.
Pretty
Listen,
soon you'll be able to
people-
use Klarna on PlayStation.
Well, hey.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Down.
can. You
PlayStation
can.
seems like a Klarna spot.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll make
Wish.com
my
type
4
shit.
payments. I'll make my
Yeah.
4 payments.
You be out there on that Dreamcast. Yeah, you be out there
Hey,
on that
man.
Dreamcast.
If they will give us fucking money,
We're
to
upper middle
sponsor-
class.
We'll sponsor the shit out of that 4 payments. 4 payments of $99.99. We'll roll that shit right at the bottom.
I'll
Yeah.
definitely be happy making those 4 payments.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You guys give
You
us a
would.
fucking. We'll give you a plug. Charles just did.
yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
let's go.
All
Get her
right.
done.
Roll with it.
Oh, yeah, right. Anybody else got any news? We got the Stanley Cup Finals tonight, Game 5. I'll be looking forward to that. That'll be starting. It just started. So
Yeah.
we'll be jumping into that after
Unfortunately, we
this.
didn't see any more boobs. I was hoping we'd see more boobs on the glass.
Not boobs.
Yeah. Enough boobs on the glass in Edmonton.
I'm Canadian fans. They're so.
Did you see the fact that they're reaching out to that lady and she like deleted her social media? Like they were offering her like $1 million like for an OnlyFans
What?
account or whatever. Yeah, that chick that showed her titties. She showed them titties on TV, like live TV, and people were
She
like,
probably didn't want none of that.
they
problem.
weren't even. She wasn't even that great. Like it wasn't like, oh my god. It's just these thirst trap dudes that are like, they're hockey players. Oh yeah, dude, I see her got up there. The cheese curd nipples are on the glass. You know, like the Canadians, like they don't know what the fuck's going on. They're like, they probably thought it was like it was a
Glad you cleared
T-shirt
that
she
up.
was
I was
wearing.
like, bro, I'm a hockey fan. I don't sound like that.
No,
Yeah, you're Canadian.
apparently
I was
there's
like,
some
fuck,
fans.
dude.
There's some fans.
trying to
that
say,
think that we
bro?
talk like, yes, but you're not from Edmonton either.
I know. That's
Yeah.
how you ended it with Canadians. You brought it
Yeah,
back, but I was like,
you were
God
like,
damn, dude. I was
I don't
like,
think you're like I don't think the Florida Panther fans don't like that.
I was like, what the fuck just
Matter of
happened?
fact, this is quite insulting.
I was
Then you're
like,
like,
God damn it. I do the Shorsey voice from time to time, but fuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's too-
Get her good.
No, I did not catch the boobies on the screen.
They did a pretty good job of editing out.
Yeah. Live TV in America is 5 seconds.
Not
To-
Canada completely missed it on their network. Apparently they just don't give a shit.
And I'm not surprised about the OnlyFan perverts either. It's the internet. They're
Hey.
just filled with it.
It's
Catch
it's-
Me Outside made 20 milli in the first month.
Yeah, you know what? Don't catch that shade because hey, to each their own. And congratulations for making all that ching. Because
I'm not shading the OnlyFans. I'm
You will
shading the
not.
perverts.
Oh, the pervert's the one that give you the money. So if you got to see my crazy looking
Listen.
pinky toe for
Okay.
friggin' $5,000, I'll show it to you. I don't care.
Okay.
I just
All
don't
right.
catch
Well,
you.
you start
catch
sending
me
the
in the
feet
comments.
pics.
Yeah, just don't catch me in the comments. Yeah, and I don't have good feet. I have
You
ugly
start sending the feet
No,
pics. You
No,
see
I'm
that,
not.
don't
No,
you?
I have ugly feet. Mandy tells me to put socks
Okay.
on all the time. There's no fucking way I'm selling my feet.
Yeah, well,
Get your ugly ass toes back.
I've got model feet, but we ain't selling mine
Yeah,
either.
no, I'm just saying. There's perverts everywhere.
I know, and I'm not going to
People
take their
have it
fucking
weird.
money.
I'm not gonna take their money. No, but there are people who will. There are people who will.
There are
I'm not
some
gonna
weird
lower
fetishes
myself
in
to
this
those
world.
standards, but yes, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, again, I wasn't talking about the people making the money. I was talking about the perverts.
I said
Yeah,
the perverts.
yeah,
The
okay,
perverts
okay.
are how you get the money. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't ever hate the player.
I hate
I
the
always
people that
contemplate the
take advantage
game. I always look at the game, right? Yeah.
because we all know God rest your soul. If you're the pervert, because Heaven forbid that you ever go up there and you have to explain why you have 5,000 OnlyFans subscriptions. I just like the feet. I just like the feet. That was my weakness.
Growing up in the Army,
Yeah.
being in Alaska,
You saw a lot of nasty feet.
I had, what the fuck, dude? No. I had a team leader tell me something very important. This was pre-internet days, so for all you fucking internet surfers out there, you should listen to this too. You never pay for pussy with plastic.
Wait a damn minute.
All right? You understand this? This is very important. You never pay for pussy with plastic because it leaves a fucking paper trail. And what are you doing on the internet? The entire internet is a plastic paper trail.
Yeah.
Fucking just
How
weird.
did we get here?
OnlyFans.
We were talking about
I get it.
all
I'm
these
just
people making
messing with
money.
you.
We were talking about the hockey chick that got offered a bunch of money and she turned it down and deleted it.
This is
Or
a that guy
deleted it.
topic. What do you mean? How did we get here?
Well,
We
how
get
do
here
we
all the
get
time
here?
with that guy topics, bro.
How
Touche.
that guy-
Touche.
All right.
Hey, I like to-
I retract my last statement.
I love it. I love it.
This shit pops up every now and then, and I just have to freaking look
Listen,
at it.
this is we're
You
talking
gotta
about the
remind
same-
everybody that he's that guy.
This is the same guy that brought us the balls on the black market and the Amazon pussy patches.
No, it was the Amazon pubic hair patches.
Oh,
yeah.
Amazon pubic patches.
No,
yeah.
Remember,
showed
some of
my
those were
wife
mud.
that. I showed my wife that. She's
Yeah.
like, "What is that?"
Some of them were mustaches and some
Okay,
of them
so-
were chest hair. So yeah, it wasn't all
So
pubic.
this has been a new segment brought to you by that guy. We're gonna call it the that guy segment. It comes on you randomly, so you just got to be ready for it.
Should we just do it? We just do the air horn when it freaking comes on.
I got a Boeing.
Where's your dad joke? You got none?
We're hitting up the dad joke portion.
Right
ready?
after. Yeah.
Someone accused my dogs of chasing them on bikes. My dogs don't even own bikes.
I don't get it.
You don't get it? The dogs don't have bikes. You chase them
What's my
on bikes.
career path? I could see myself working in a mirror factory.
This is the ultimate dad joke. He's really got it going on today.
That one was this. If my grandma had wheels, she'd be considered a bike, but she
Yeah, that's
doesn't.
Last one.
All right, hit
I
me.
hated clock yesterday. It was very time consuming.
I hate it here.
I hate it here. I like it. I like the dad jokes. They really
Yeah,
get me.
my child does not. She
man.
thinks it's annoying, and I said, "You're only 10 years old. You still got the rest of your life to deal with me."
McDonald's once made bubblegum flavored broccoli.
That's
What
disgusting.
they-
Believe
you're
it or
gonna
not,
say.
McDonald's once experimented with bubblegum flavored broccoli.
On purpose?
I guess
Yeah.
on purpose, yeah. Real quick, as we wrap up, we're going to ask the AI facts in the world today.
Oh,
Sauna
no.
capital, Finland boasts the more saunas than cars. Actually, scratch this.
That's insane if that's true. That is insane.
Okay, so that is crazy. All right, we'll go
That
through
is
this one, and then I
crazy.
got one more thing that I want to do. But so sauna capital, Finland boasts more saunas than cars. It's a sauna-loving nation. That's weird. Breath holding record. The longest time someone held their breath underwater is an
Can we guess?
astonishing guess.
7.5 minutes.
Say that one more time. I just wanted to make sure that I heard it correctly.
Longest time someone held their breath underwater is an astonishing.
7.5 minutes.
So you say 7.5 minutes,
Yeah.
Patrick? Or
Yeah.
PR?
9 minutes.
I would like to point out that all of us are men. Okay? And you can definitely tell
Wait.
that 2 to 10 minutes is a long time for us men because the record is 24 fucking minutes.
Holy crap. Holy shit. You have to go into hibernation mode in order to survive
Did you say
that.
24 minutes?
24 minutes
Yeah.
and 37 seconds. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
I'm
watching
dead
that.
after like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm dead.
I told the
4
wife the other day,
minutes.
you don't think 2 minutes is a long time? Hold your breath.
Oh my god, dude.
4.5 minutes.
Yeah.
Insane.
That's crazy.
I used to
Free-
try to hold it for 30 seconds. I thought that was a lot when I was a little
I
kid.
remember when we was kids, we'd be at the edge of the pool trying to hold our breath.
Yeah, you
I'm
put
done after 2
yourself
3
under.
minutes. It's
Yeah.
that. Yeah. 24.
Avocado revelation. Are avocados fruits or vegetables?
Fruit.
In theory, it's a fruit because of the seed, right?
Yeah.
Even in reality, it is a fruit
Yeah.
because of the seed, not a vegetable for all you hippies out there, due to their large seeds and fleshy pulp.
Yeah.
Super Bowl referees get rings. NFL Super Bowl referees also receive Super Bowl rings, not just the winning team.
I really don't want this to happen.
That's stupid.
That's
No,
dumb.
That's real. That's
No, I'm
stupid.
saying that's dumb. I'm saying
It's
it's
still
dumb.
stupid.
Yeah.
Why did you get a ring?
In Switzerland, it's illegal to only own one guinea pig. They
Oh, no.
must have a companion.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. So you're not saying you have to have a guinea pig if you live there. If
Yeah.
you have one, you've got to have two.
You have to have at least two.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. This
It's
because
illegal
this makes
to
more
own one.
sense.
Can
So
you imagine?
can't have a
Can you-
single guinea pig.
Check this out.
You're gonna go to jail. What'd you in
Check this
for?
out.
I didn't have another guinea pig.
Don't invite Kevin and Tammy to this cookout. Don't invite Kevin and Tammy to this cookout. I don't need them over here seeing that we only have one guinea pig. I don't need them
No,
over
no.
here seeing that we only have one guinea pig.
Better
They'll
yet,
call the
why do-
cops on us.
Why do
That
we
is
only
the
have
weirdest
one,
law.
Tammy? Tammy, why is there only one guinea pig?
I'm
Where'd the
calling
second
the
guinea pig
police.
go?
The other one died.
You're telling me it's against the law to have
The other one got
just one
stocked,
singular
was
guinea
surgically
pig?
removed.
Oh, you want to know how the other one died? It asked stupid questions, Tammy.
He
Do
suffocated.
you want to see them?
Okay,
That's weird.
here's something I did want to do, and we're going to start in the United States. We'll do it one by one. We'll pick randomly, and then I'll write a list down. So we're going to pick a state, and then once we get to the world, we're going to pick a random spot, and we're going to the most sold item in that state.
All right.
All right, so just throw a random state out there for me.
Let's go with Missouri. You said random.
God, I hope I spelled that.
That's what we should have a spelling bee one of these days.
No, I'm gonna lose.
I don't care. It'd be fun. I already know I'm not going to win.
I might have to rephrase this, but
Yeah, close enough.
guess what you think the most sold item in Missouri would be.
The most sold item.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to rephrase the question. It went
Can you rephrase
terribly
it?
generalized.
Is this a merchandisable item or
See,
is this
that's what I'm going to have to do. But for the time
Yeah.
being, just guess what the computer told me.
soda?
All right.
Dog
And
food.
soybeans.
Interesting.
Soybeans. So we're
Yeah,
gonna
like
have
some
to we're gonna
soybeans.
have to refine the searching. We're gonna have to look into specifics. We'll
Yeah.
have to get together as a group. But I want to explore the United States through the internet. I want to find out what all
Soybeans.
these weirdos are doing.
All these weirdos are doing. Googling.
Yeah.
Binging.
Yeah.
Figuring
Yeah,
out what you're
I
doing.
know.
Figuring out what you're doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
Most
doing in your
searched
miserable life?
item in the state of Grandma's cookies are quite popular as a junk food snack. However, it's noting that Sour Patch Kids also gained recognition as a favorite junk food nationwide.
Those grandma cookies. Are
Actually,
In Missouri,
in Missouri.
Grandma's cookies, yes.
the ones in the blue bag,
Interesting.
right?
I do the
Mm,
Grandma's
a little bit.
cookies. Yeah, they come in all different bags.
I know they come
Yeah.
in different flavors, but it's
Yeah,
those cream filled
Yeah,
golden Oreo.
yeah, man.
Those are
Them
top tier.
Grandma's cookies, those are really good. So we'll dig into the searches a little
Yeah.
bit more. We'll stick with Missouri. We'll give them some credit. Missouri can't all be about fucking soybeans and goddamn Grandma's
I was
cookies.
gonna say
gotta be
beer
more.
because of Bush, but
Missouri's top.
get the old beer factory there, Anheuser Busch.
You want some beer?
Missouri's top beer bot.
Bush Light. Budweiser. Budweiser.
Abraxas, a barreled age.
The fuck is?
When it comes
Say
to
that
highly
name one
rated
more
beers,
time?
fucking
Is it Abraxas?
Abraxas. Abraxas.
Sounds like a broken bone.
Wait a minute, listen. We come from Michigan's the crap beer capital of the world. And Missouri wants to sit here and try to Missouri, get back to your fucking soybeans, all
You're
right?
trying to steal our
Get back to your
fame. over
fucking
the soy?
soybeans, all right?
Yeah, get back to your soy.
What the
Soy
fuck?
boy. Soy boy.
Go back to your farm and chill out.
So we'll do. See, there's a lot of
I
cool
get
things
it.
out
I
there
get
for
it,
the states.
yeah.
We'll figure it out. We'll whale it out a little bit. But listen, we appreciate everybody out there. We appreciate all your comments, all your likes, all your shares, all your listens, all your downloads. We've got some giveaways coming up again soon. This time, hopefully, all you listeners out there actually jump in on the giveaway. We can't give it away if you don't try and win it. We just appreciate you as a person. Summertime's coming up. Just do your best to take care of your upstairs. The world's a much better place with you in it. We all here at this show love you, and we indubitably love you more.